Jason Lee Podcast.
All right, we made it. As the song Never Would Have Made It plays on in our head, I'm going to give us our flowers right at the top of the week because this week was designed to destroy, wasn't it? We are in the middle of Mercury retrograde, and the retrograde is grading. I refuse to allow people to take my spirit away from me, the good spirit that I have, that is, because we all have a spirit. I am back at work today, thank God. The Stockton City Council is less of a circus this week than it was. Have you seen it? It's pretty calm, right?
Yeah, it's getting back to business.
Yeah, but and which is a good thing because me and my colleagues, this was a train on broken tracks. There's a song out there about it. I guess we're doing better this week because we all seem to get along. Although I will say, the giving away of that grant was not the right thing to do because it violated all our policies and practices, and it went against all what they said when it was our grant. But I pick and choose my battles because, like I said, I'm better than them in the sense of I'm not going to politic opportunity for our community. I still voted no because I'm still going to stickler for process, but I'm glad that it went forward, and hopefully we're able to get money to support the young people. If you don't know, not the young people, but the people of Stockton, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to get caught up. Go to my Instagram, follow District 6, go get into it, Google, go to ChatGPT and say, why are they attacking Jason Lee in the city of Stockton? And you will get all the tea right there. But I think what my colleagues are also realizing after a very brutal week on social media, because I did share everything, matter of fact, Johnny, did we play the clip of what I said about Councilmember Villapudua in any of our last podcasts? I can't remember. Well, listen, there's no reason we can't remind people. One of my colleagues who's hated me from the very beginning has been digging at me for a while. And I did a gut punch right there in the middle of City Council. If you missed it, I got it for you. Take a look.
The truth is what we are dealing with tonight isn't about transparency or accountability. It's about one person, Councilmember Jason Lee, and on his ongoing mission to defame, to slander, and to tear down the reputation of our former interim city manager. That's what it is and has been about from day one. And unfortunate because instead of doing the work of the people, fixing streets, improving neighborhoods, supporting real community projects, we end up spending our time putting on these congressional styling hearings where Councilmember Lee is the main attraction and star of the show. He's turning the city hall into a reality show. And I'll tell you straight up, I don't support that.
Can you pause the time, please? Please make sure that you stick to the comments regarding this agenda item. Thank you.
Well, I don't disrespect towards the mayor, towards the city staff, and towards the entire process has to stop. It's the waste of everyone's time and the energy. On top of that, he has disrespected his fellow council members and the taxpayers of Stockton by threatening.
Point of order. Are we talking about? We're talking about a misuse.
Excuse me. First of all, you need to reference your point of order, and those in the audience, please know that I went over the proper decorum 4.06.
So point of order requires you to acknowledge
I need to
my
know
point of order. That's what
item?
Rosenberg's Rules of Order requires you to acknowledge
Yes.
my motion, my point of order. So can you
which
hear it?
item?
Okay, so my point of order is, this is not a kangaroo court to talk about
No,
me. It's to talk about the agenda item. Hold on, Mayor, let me finish my point of order. Okay?
You need to cite
let me finish.
I have
You will
mic
let
still.
me finish the
And
point
then
of
we
order.
can
See,
vote.
the problem is, my point of order is that the collusion to cover up the discussion is quite frustrating. The public is watching. So let me state my point of order. Okay, the point of order is that this is not about a reality show, my platform, my followers, all of which you all use to get in office. This is about the item right here in front of us, in front of the public, that most of you did not show up for, and it is for a special meeting-led discussion regarding potential charter violations, abuse of authority, and possible misuse of public funds, direction to staff on next steps, and possible referrals to relevant agencies. What I'm hearing, instead of there being questions around the packet that's been presented, is I've heard all of you show up as his defense attorneys. when we're talking about their taxpayer dollars that we're all responsible for managing and overseeing. So my point of order is the discussion should be relevant to the subject matter, and it is not a personal attack. What's becoming personal is the cover-up that's happening up here on this dais in front of us.
I hear your point of order.
So keep it on the subject matter. Keep it on the subject matter, please.
Okay, so
That's all
in
I'm
the
asking.
future, please provide which Rosenberg rule that you are referencing.
In the future, lead the meeting under the rules that you established.
We are.
Okay.
But if you're going to point of order.
Mayor, I don't
you
have an
need to make
intention to go back
sure
and forth with
that-
you to make this a zoo. Go ahead and
I'm not
focus on the
making it a
matter in
zoo.
front of the public. Let's deal with this matter. We have a letter here to the state saying that
Okay,
this man
Councilmember
authorized $800,000.
Councilmember
continue,
Villapudua,
Mayor?
the floor is yours for the
Thank you.
243.
Before I got all this, okay. So this project that will bring over 100 units of housing to the district that I represent, if that means that the city partners with a proven nonprofit that's been doing work in this community for decades. And if that partnership ends up costing $200,000, even $300,000, I gladly support it because it's something that truly benefits our residents. There's no fraud here. There's no money has been exchanged. No commitment by the city has even been realized. And at the difference between what's happening here tonight and what have we've been forced to deal because of council members' actions, let's be honest, the only reason Councilman Lee is kicking and screaming and yelling right now is because of his own conflict of his nonprofit. The one he founded and still leads was a night access of $58 million in public
Please
funds.
pause the time.
What is the relevance?
He's talking
Okay,
about
do you want to talk about you molesting your
item is
niece?
beach
What,
chip.
let's
Out
talk
of order,
about
out
it.
of order,
What do you
out
want
of
to talk
order.
about?
We will call for a recess.
Brando
I'm
Epstein.
calling for an
Brando
immediate
Epstein.
recess.
Let's talk about
Please
it.
turn off the
Let's
microphone.
And yeah, I mean, you know, when they go low, we go to hell. I've said that before. I didn't want to go in there. You know, they've been trying to paint me as a reality star, but they don't realize that the world they're dragging me into is the world that I know the best. So I think if you want Jason Lee to be kind or to get bored and maybe resign, I think the way you do that is make it easy, right? Can somebody call him and tell him?
I don't think he can ever be on the right side of the conversation, though.
Never.
It's just too late.
Never. Yeah. And then, of course, you know, the mayor, I had posted a video. Look, I do have a heart. I like the mayor. So let me start by saying I like her. But, you know, we are in a dispute right now over how to move the city forward. Or at least we were. I think we're coming out of it now. And you know, we have talked. So just so you know, me and Mayor Fugazi have had a couple conversations about how we move forward. And we're figuring that process out. But she wanted to share my social media clip on the city at the city meeting for the whole city to watch, as if it was not me on the tape, because I guess she thought I would feel bad about it or it would embarrass me. And she actually, you know, shared it there and had a lot to say. And in case you missed that, take a look.
And speaking of being up to this council, we have to police each other. The city attorney can't police us. The city manager can't police us. The city clerk can't police us. We have to police ourselves, period. And so just to that point of the disrespect and the public, yeah, we're going to play the video. I want people to know the video, what I'm talking about, because not everybody is on social media. So right now this is the video I was referring to, one video.
Race the other night, and I was shut down by the mayor. I used to think the mayor was becoming a Karen, but what I realized is that she's a Trump. And so she's getting ready to be met with all the energy that a Trump would be met with if I had to deal with Trump. See, I don't have to deal with Trump on a national level. Maybe I tried to call out race the other night, and I was shut down by the mayor. I used to think the mayor was becoming a Karen, but what I realized is that she's a Trump. And so she's getting ready to be met with all the energy that a Trump would be met with if I had to deal with Trump. See, I don't have to deal with Trump on a national level because I don't see him. I have to deal with Trump in Stockton. There's nothing worse than giving somebody your trust giving somebody your vote. This woman took all our money to get her in office, all the support of my campaign people to get her office, all my team. She had a man that wasn't even hanging up her signs. We had to go hang up her signs. I put $70,000 of my own dollars behind her. Kevin Hart put $50,000. Floyd Mayweather put $50,000 so we could start to create new economic business to our city. This woman has been trying to get me arrested, trying to get me locked up. She's been trying to refer me to the DA since I've been there. Got caught, and then I found out that she met with the police chief and a third party trying to have me investigated, violating my civil liberties. So you know what I did? I notified the city that I'm suing them for $15 million if they don't get their shit together. And guess what? They ain't gonna get it together because these people are so used to people being able to be manipulated or be intimidated, but you can't intimidate me. You can't. What you gonna do, kill me? The mayor has taken it upon herself. When I tell you, first y'all saw her beating the gavel. Then she told all the people, if you want to vote me out, good luck, you can't vote me out. Then she shut down the meeting and threw out a bunch of black women the other day. Y'all need to go back. I'm going to put the video together online. It's online. It's online. But I'm going to post the video for everybody to see. But what she don't realize is that at the next meeting, if she behaves that way, we're not going to allow it to happen. I share my platform with this woman. I will never publicly support her again. They say she beat a little black boy at the school where she was the principal. I saw the video of that. I thought they were lying, but after looking at the video, I don't know. Maybe there's this theme of hating black and brown people. When ICE came to Stockton, silent on that. So she didn't care about the Mexicans. This past council meeting, she brought her black goddaughter up there to say the prayer, as to make us think that because she got a black goddaughter, she cared about our issues. We already know. People who love our penises don't love our policies. So let's be very clear. I don't want to hear shit else. I've been very tempered and very measured, allowing this woman to be whatever she wants to be, but no more. 6 months she worked at the high school full-time and worked at the city full-time. You're not even supposed to have 2 full-time jobs. I had her back, but you know what I had to do? Spend full-time in City Hall, making sure shit was under control when they were providing fraudulent budgets, all type of craziness. And you know I got receipts. Y'all know it.
In the interest of moving forward, I will say, I've said all I've said. They said that what they said. We all did our investigations. The Wild 'N Out investigation is done. They've realized I haven't stolen any money. They haven't communicated that yet. But once it's all clear, hopefully we'll be able to move forward.
And you know, you shared a post that got a lot of traction on Facebook where somebody was criticizing you for bringing activities to your district that are benefiting the community.
Did you see that?
I did. And
how did you see it? You said, oh,
you sent it. You shared it.
Oh.
But it's so interesting to me that someone is attacking you for bringing positive energy to the youth in your community, as opposed to attacking the people in their district that aren't actively doing anything to make those areas better. You've cleaned up the streets in your district. You've brought programs to the district. Toys for Joy has been successful for quite a few years. You participate in the Halloween program.
We have 2 police substations coming.
The police substations.
We just gave away $5,000 in turkeys.
All the lights are repaired now that we're out.
The streets are clean.
It's like, get on the people in your district who aren't doing those things for the community. And then that way you'll see it flourishing across the board and not just in District 6.
Well, when I first came in office, I wanted everybody to win as a team. And I still want everybody to win. But now I just want my district to win so all the other districts can be like, we don't like them. And elections are coming up. There's 3 seats coming up. Councilwoman Padilla's seat is coming up. Councilmember Blower's seat is coming up. And Councilmember Vellaputo's seat is coming up. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be very active in these campaigns, because as much as I'm fighting for Stockton right now, I'm going to fight harder during this next campaign, because we're going to get it right. I am committed to getting it right. And I've invited all my colleagues to put the politics aside and get back to the focus of what we're here for. And there's nothing been done too permanent for most of the people that we can't get back on track. But for one of you, ain't no going down. But anyway, enough of that. Stockton is lit. By the way, there were 2 young men who are young boxers in my city who came before the council this past week, and they, I felt compelled to just give them something, because it's what I do. I told them that I would do something special for them. Take a look.
I'd like to invite 2 very impressive young men, Isaiah and Jarek McKinney, who are students. Are they in? Yep. Come on up. They are students at Rio Calaveras, and you will see that they are heavily adorned with medals. They are championship boxers that are going around the nation winning competitions representing our city, the city of Stockton. So gentlemen, the floor is yours. Press the green button. Press the button.
Okay, hi, my name is Marco Arroyo. This is Jared McKinney Jr. This is Isaiah McKinney. These boys been fighting since they were maybe 7. Him, for sure, like 4. Him, 7. And these boys are the best in the nation. Like, he's won 5 national championships. They're getting ready to go to Sugarbird in Pleasanton. And then he's going straight to Independence, Missouri. Then after that, Lubbock, Texas, and he's going to Compton to fight to get to Independence, Missouri, and then Lubbock, Texas. But these are the best in the nation. Can't nobody touch them. They're the best.
Yeah. Before you start the pledge, Vice Mayor.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to say that it's inspiring to see young people following their paths, and the fact that you've chosen a path to be able to take you everywhere around the world. I hope that you stay encouraged. I have a good friend named Floyd Mayweather, and I don't know what the law says I can do, but I will sponsor both of you and somebody to guide you to go to Vegas to meet him, so you can sit down and listen from him directly what he did to go from where you are right now to being the greatest boxer that still has his faculties. So I'll give you my card, and we can figure it out. I need to consult to make sure I don't get no trouble, because I don't need to be in trouble. But I do know that will literally help fuel the passion that you have to be the greatest, and just thank me somewhere along the way. So, but congratulations on everything. So I'm going to take them to meet Floyd. I called Floyd earlier, so that'll be something good. So anyway, the reason why I share all this about Stockton is because wherever you are, whatever city in the United States, you need to get active in your community. I see those of you online saying that I'm inspiring you to get active. Please, because only we together can turn this country around. I truly believe that. Speaking of that, let's get straight to the tea with Jason Lee. And before I get to this, let me tell you, I have a really good friend from Housewives of Dubai, Chanel, popping up shortly. So stay tuned for that. You like Chanel?
I do. She is my absolute favorite cast member on that that series.
Well, whenever we go to the next fashion week, you have to come to Paris because she's a hot ass mess too. But we love Chanel. She'll be up for the next, what do you call it, segment.
Yeah.
Deep dive. All right, well, listen, speaking of politics, Donald Trump has been all in the news, not just because he's the president, but because he is reigning terror over everything online. And I will tell you, Trump remains in the news with all the updates from Snap to Epstein files, reporter attacks, and after reopening the government and agreeing to fully fund Snap benefits for over 42 million Americans, Trump's USDA is now requiring all recipients to reapply due to fraud.
Allegedly.
Department of Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins said 29 states, mostly red, complied in an investigation that found over 186,000 dead recipients and over 500,000 double dippers. Let me let you listen to a little bit of that.
On day one, when I was sworn in, which was earlier this year in February, the very first thing I did was send letters to every single state in America and said, never before has the federal government asked for the data, but it is a new day. President Trump is the president. We know there's a lot of fraud. We need to help partner with you all to figure out how to make sure that this money and these benefits go to those who truly need it and not rife with fraud and corruption. 29 states, mostly the red states, responded with their data sets February, March, April. So the numbers that you're talking through, those are numbers that we have been collecting and analyzing since early summer, late spring. Okay. The fact that this spotlight shined on Snap has allowed us to talk about it. But here's the most unbelievable news I have really just over the last few days, that 5,000 dead people, that was just 1 month. The number is closer to 186,000 deceased men and women and children in this country are receiving a check. 80% of the able-bodied Americans, meaning they can work, they don't have small children at home, they're not taking care of an elderly parent, they can work and they choose not to work, of course, because they're getting significant benefits from the taxpayer. Now, that is what we're really going to start clamping down on. 500,000 are getting 2. But here's the really stunning thing. This is just data from those 29 mostly red states. Can you imagine when we get our hands on the blue state data, what we're going to find? It's going to give us a platform and a trajectory to fundamentally rebuild this program, have everyone reapply for their benefit, make sure that everyone that's taking a taxpayer-funded benefit through SNAP or food stamps, that they literally are vulnerable and they can't survive without it. And that's the next step here.
I mean, obviously, they just want to kick people off the benefit.
Correct.
And this is a legal way to do so because all this fraud, we have to investigate it and make them reapply. And those who don't have access to internet or phones or computers that can't reapply will go through the system, which is very bureaucratic, and then we'll starve in the process.
Absolutely. And the other thing is they constantly throw out information without sharing factual data with their audience base. And unfortunately, a lot of these people just cling on to whatever they say and they don't sit down and do research for themselves. And that's why we're in the situation we're in.
Well, listen, if that wasn't enough, elsewhere, an Epstein email went viral, creating questions about Trump and Bill Clinton. Now, my friend Lee, who handles the advertising at Hollywood Unlocked, hastily ran in the room and said, "Did you hear Bill Clinton gave Donald Trump a head?"
Allegedly.
And I looked at him and said, "Lee, if you don't get away from me with this nonsense, because it's all a deflection. It's all created to distract us from what's happening." But apparently there was this email, and in it, Jeffrey Epstein's brother, Mark, tells him to ask Trump's former White House chief strategist, Steve Bannon, if Russian President Vladimir Putin has photos of Trump blowing Bubba, which is Bill Clinton, because for decades it's been known that that's Clinton's nickname. It's Bubba. However, Mark has since denied Clinton being the Bubba reference in the email, which means that Trump had to allegedly be giving head to somebody else. Mm-hmm. The idea, okay, I have to remember I'm a vice mayor. The idea of his orange forehead pressed against somebody's pelvic bone, giving them a blowjob, is just sending my McDonald's from the bottom of my stomach up to the top of my throat. I don't want to ever picture Trump
on his knees.
If a video of Trump giving a blowjob ever came out, would it send this country into a spiral?
Yes, because his base, more than...
First of all, they're all homosexual. His base that are all on Grindr to shut RNC can't even go to a conference without the gay going, what's the sound?
That was close. But they're all stuck in the closet and they're all so angry at themselves and they hate gay people so much. This would, more than him being a pedophile, I think the idea of him having participated in a gay sex act would be like the end of their world.
Why can't T.S. Madison come forward and say he gave her a blowjob?
Like, you got to provide a video.
She's done it before. T.S. Madison, take one for the team. With AI, couldn't we create Sean, super nerd, create an AI-generated video of Trump giving T.S. Madison head? All the misinformation strikes we would get. Well, despite Mark denying Bubba being Clinton, social media continued to have a field day. Take a look at what they had to say. This energy makes a lot more sense now. I'm sorry that you seem to be confused. He belongs to me. The boy is mine. After reading those emails, it now makes sense why Donald Trump hated Hillary Clinton. She was the other woman in his eyes. Also explains why he wandered her locked up. It was so he could get free access to Bubba again. I wanted Trump to go down, but not like this. I don't know one person who loved head more than Bill Clinton.
Allegedly.
After all the email drops, Trump ultimately signed a bill ordering the DOJ to release the Epstein files, and he claimed that he can't wait for the alleged Democratic Epstein associates to be exposed. Before Trump signed the bill, he slammed Georgia's Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. He called her Marjorie Traitor Greene. Now, she's been calling the whole Epstein thing the most famous convicted pedophile in history as she pushed to release the files and platform his alleged victims. However, Trump doesn't approve and has publicly cut her off. And I told you, he labeled her a traitor. Well, she's even made it over to The View and everywhere she's going now. Places that she was never invited, spaces who hated her, are now welcoming her there to tell the I don't want to support Trump anymore story. Here is a photo of what Trump had to say about that. I'm not reading all that. He just says he's withdrawing his support and endorsement of her. Everybody knows that she's going to be running for the Senate. At least that's what they believe, allegedly. And so some people think that she's switching up her tune because she wants to appeal to people. Other people feel like, she's a traitor. But either way, I don't care. I'm here for it. I love the infighting because this is when your uncle who touched little kids that keeps coming to Thanksgiving and ain't really wanted there now gets his tea spilled sort of. Well, y'all saw the video at the top of the show, so you know what's going on. But are you here for the fight between Marjorie and Trump?
Yes. And I will say, like, I cannot stand Marjorie Taylor Greene, but she has been outspoken on this specific topic more than anybody else. She's been hanging signs outside of her office about releasing the Epstein files. She has been relentless about him releasing these files.
Should we invite her on the show?
I mean, why not? I mean,
we've had Candace Owens, we've had Robert Kennedy Jr.
Robert Kennedy Jr. So may as well have her and have a conversation. But I mean, I will never forget a lot of the other things that she has done in the history of her presence here in Congress. But for this specific topic, I will say she has been steadfast that he needs to release these files, and I'm glad it's come to a head with them fighting.
Firing back at Trump, Marjorie said he's lying on her and claimed his posts were like a whistle for his dogs to attack, threaten, dox her, and do what he's been doing to Jasmine Crockett and everybody else. And this is a photo of what she had to say. I'm not reading all that. She just said, President Trump just attacked me and lied about me. I haven't called him at all, but I did send these text messages today. Apparently, this is what sent him over the edge. And then she goes on and on and on, and you can screenshot it and come back. She also said this. I'm now being contacted by private security firms with warnings for my safety as a hotbed of threats against me are being fueled and egged on by the most powerful man in the world. And she went on and on and on to say the same thing that he's doing to everybody in the Democratic Party, including Kamala Harris, including Trump, Dr. Biden and President Biden, their children, James Comey. I can
Nancy
go
Pelosi.
on and on. Who?
Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi, her husband who was hit in the head with a hammer when somebody broke in the house. I mean, we can go on and on and on and on and on. Marjorie, this is what the Democrats have been telling you about for months, years. Okay. Well, hours later, Marjorie then apologized, feeling sorry for participating in toxic politics. Listen.
You posted on X that President Trump is, with his comments, fueling a, quote, hotbed of threats against you. Obviously, any threats to your safety are completely unacceptable. But we have seen these kinds of attacks or criticism from the president at other people. It's not new. And with respect, I haven't heard you speak out about it until it was directed at you.
Dana, I think that's fair criticism. And I would like to say humbly, I'm sorry for taking part in the toxic politics. It's very bad for our country. And it's been something I've thought about a lot, especially since Charlie Kirk was assassinated, is that I'm only responsible for myself and my own words and actions. And I am committed, and I've been working on this a lot lately, to put down the knives in politics. I really just want to see people be kind to one another, and we need to figure out a new path forward that is focused on the American people, because as Americans, no matter what side of the aisle we're on, we have far more in common than we have differences. Yeah. And we need to be able to respect each other with our disagreements.
So just
at this point, do we care about all the apologies? How do we get these people to just get back to the things that are important? And do you think that they're just doing what's important, but to the other group of people, or wrong group of people?
Yeah, I think this is the turning point that this. No pun intended.
You said it.
No pun intended. This is what actually needed to happen in their party for them to realize that they're not governing in a way that matters to their base. They're governing to
make Trump happy.
To make Trump happy. And now they're all seeing the results of it, because they all wanted to see the release of the Epstein files. And that's why it's so crazy that it was almost unanimous in the House and it was unanimous in the Senate, which nobody was expecting that to happen. So it's like
why was it unanimous? Because they're now all starting to feel the pressure in all their bases.
Correct. And they all feel like they're going to get they're going to lose their seat when they go back home, because their voting base was very, very clear that they wanted to, remove people from power who were shielding people who were criminals. And that's what's happening right now.
Well, they should lose their base. But this is the thing. We told you there were Pepsi, Frito-Lay, every Fortune 500 brand, McDonald's, AT&T, Verizon, start spending money with black people and brown people, because that pendulum I told you that was going to swing when all y'all started ripping DEI and turning against your consumer base and saying fuck black meat and all that, I told you it was going to change, because you could only push people to the brink of losing it while people are losing it before they swing the other way. I told you the blue wave was coming. I told you all you Republicans who were just cozying up to a man who told you it'd be a good idea in the middle of starving Americans, starving our troops, and starving our federal workers, that we will go knock down a part of the White House, which is historic, and put gold in there and build a $300 million of your tax dollar room for people to dance in, people from countries that would never be welcomed into the White House. Y'all voted for it. Still looking for them cheap eggs. Still looking for that gas to make sense. Still, you don't need an electric car, because he was selling those on the White House lawn. Y'all voted for it. And you know what? This is where, when black people go in the comments and go, what y'all doing for lunch? Because we're not going to get gaslit into thinking that this was our problem. Y'all did that. But now that white people are feeling it, that's now, because all your white kids that got molested, all them white girls that was or molested or taken advantage of, all them little kids, you all support it. Because as much as you're behind this, you're behind that. And I think it's now transcending to the baseline of the people who put those people in office.
Absolutely. Yeah. And they ignored it. Like, time and time again, we're like, that was his best friend. And he's like, oh, no, we fell out. And they just believe whatever this man said. And then now when the opportunity arose for him to release those files in July, when there was no longer an investigation, it was attempt after attempt to block it. And now here we are. Got to do it.
Well, Trump continued to slam Marjorie, saying no one cares about her and she's lying. Listen.
Talk to you, right? I talk to anybody. We'll see what happens.
Greene said her life could be in danger because of the rhetoric.
Her life is in danger? Who's that?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, she says.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't think her life is in danger. Frankly, I don't think anybody cares about her. Okay, what about you?
Now, as much as I dislike Trump's stance on things, I do respect the fact that he stands on what he believes. I don't agree with what he believes, but if ever standing on business, meaning like I'm standing on what I believe, Trump don't care what nobody thinks. And here's where I slam the Democrats, because I was on the phone with a congresswoman. No, I was on the phone with an assemblywoman. And I said, this is why the Democrats continue to lose, because y'all look weak. Y'all be up there using the same old playbook from 1942. The reason why I'm winning in Stockton, the reason why I got the people, and the reason why we'll continue to have the people, one, I fight for what the people want. But also, I don't give a shit. I'm not being a traditional politician following all the rules. And yeah, it hurts because you start getting all these hits. But that's what the Democrats need to be more like the Republicans in the sense of tone for their beliefs. No? And that's why Hakeem Jeffries is going to lose his seat.
No.
Remember I said that he's going to lose.
No. Well, yeah.
He's going to lose.
Yes, but I'm saying in terms of tone, a lot of the violence in this country that is currently happening is because of the tone.
I'm not saying the political violent tone.
Yeah.
I'm saying they need to fight for the Jasmine Crockett's, the AOCs, the Gavin Newsoms.
Yes.
Those right now, that's the tone. That
Yes.
needs to be the tone of the Democratic Party.
Absolutely.
Not the content
Yeah.
that he's saying. No, I mean, but that's not working. But the tone that we see these three, those are the three that are standing out the loudest right now
Absolutely.
in America.
Absolutely.
If I was governor, I'd be saying the same shit Gavin's saying. Before signing the bill, Trump also said that he didn't care if the Epstein files were released or not. And he even threatened to sic the DOJ and FBI on Bill Clinton and other allegedly Epstein associates, despite repeatedly calling everything a hoax. Remember, he said it wasn't even real, but now it's real for Clinton. Look, I ain't reading all that. But basically, he's saying it's a hoax. He again doubled down on not being around Epstein at all. Listen.
I believe that many of the people some of the people that we mentioned are being looked at very seriously for their relationship to Jeffrey Epstein. but they were with him all the time. I wasn't at all. And we'll see what happens. What I just don't want Epstein to do is detract from the great success of the Republican Party.
It's really interesting how all these photos keep coming out, but he's never been around them.
Yep.
Well, I've never been around Rob Smith either. Elsewhere, a reporter tried to ask about Epstein on Air Force One, and Trump insulted her. And reminded me of this game my mom used to play with my toes. She goes, "This little piggy went to market. This little piggy." Well, he found a piggy on the plane. Look.
Mr. President, what did Jeffrey Epstein mean in his emails when he said you knew about the girls?
I know nothing about that. They would have announced that a long time ago. It's really, what did he mean when he spent all the time with Bill Clinton, with the president of Harvard, you know, that is Summers, Larry Summers, whatever his name is, and all of the other people that he spent time with. Jeffrey Epstein and I had a very bad relationship for many years. But he also saw a strike because I was president. So he dictated a couple of memos to himself. Give me a break. You're going to find out what did he know with respect to Bill Clinton, with respect to the head of Harvard, with respect to all of those people that he knew, including J.P. Morgan Chase. Yeah, Jennifer, go ahead. Go ahead.
In the file,
Quiet.
First of all, there was no piggy on the plane. He actually called a female reporter that in public, on camera. But that won't rile his base up to make them mad, right?
Mm-mm. They don't care if he disparages handicapped people, is disrespectful to women, says things that are racially charged, doesn't care about veterans. They don't care about any of that. They don't care. It doesn't move them at all.
Well, and the White House is defending him, calling the reporter an inappropriate name and being, quote, unprofessional. You know, California Governor Newsom, who I just told you about, he reacted to the insults. Take a look. That's what I'm saying. The Democrats need to start. We're fighting a new fight now, right? With the age of social media, TikToks, I would have had all his little cabinet piggies dressed up. Somebody would have made some content.
Yeah, that is great.
Elsewhere, Trump insulted another reporter in the Oval Office over the Epstein files. Watch.
Mr. President, why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it now?
You know, it's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter. It's the way you ask these questions. You start off with a man who's highly respected, asking him a horrible, insubordinate, and just a terrible question. And you could even ask that same exact question nicely. You're all psyched up. Somebody psychs you over at ABC. You're going to psych it. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter.
Damn. Why didn't you just say, hold on, why didn't you say this? That's what you should have said, Trump, but you don't have no button over there. And the fact that you're sitting in front of the crown prince of Saudi Arabia being asked about being a pedophile, which will get you killed in that country. That reporter had balls, though. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give her, she had balls. Whoever you are, because I saw that other question you asked, I don't even have the balls to put that in here with you. Why Trump look like he looking up at Bill Clinton's penis?
We didn't include two of my favorite memes that were floating around. The first one was they were saying, now I get why he called it the big beautiful bill.
Okay, move along. Go. Bye. Speaking of Trump, he has a new ambassador, Nicki Minaj. Hold on. So there's this cute guy that I thought was cute. I followed him on Snapchat, and apparently he's a Nicki Minaj fan. And he sent me a message. He's so gorgeous. He sent me a message and said, "Why does your company always bash Nicki Minaj? I'm a fan." I had to unfollow him today. I don't want no smoke with the Barbs. This is not even a Barb call, so please stay over in your little terroristic huts and just leave me alone. But she's in the news because Nicki came out the house, and it wasn't to go on tour. It wasn't to create an album. It wasn't even to bash Cardi B. It was to show up as Trump's new ambassador. Nicki Minaj continues to praise Donald Trump after defending his threats against Nigeria. 2 episodes back, we first talked about Nicki defending Trump, who was warning Nigeria's government that if it didn't stop what he called the slaughter of Christians, the U.S. might pull aid. Now, Nicki then praised the warning, which left the Barbs questioning their loyalty. Now, despite the backlash, Trump's UN ambassador, Mike Waltz, invited Nicki to speak at the embassy. Now, Nicki said that she was feeling honored, and so she accepted and said, let's make America gag again. By the way, I own the rights to gag in Gag Nation, just want to say. Since then, the UN ambassador again praised Nicki while announcing her upcoming visit. So she thanked him and sent a message to the Barbs. Here's both of their tweets. Take a look. Now, the UN person said Nicki Minaj is not only arguably the greatest female recording artist, but also a principled individual who refuses to remain silent in the face of injustice. I'm grateful she's leveraging her massive platform to spotlight the atrocities against Christians in Nigeria, and I look forward to standing with her as we discuss the steps the president and his administration are taking to end persecution of our Christian brothers and sisters. And she said, Ambassador, I am so grateful to be entrusted with an opportunity of this magnitude. I do not take it for granted. It means more than you know. The Barbs and I will never stand down in the face of injustice. We've been given our influence by God. There must be a bigger purpose. Obviously, they're gaslighting everybody with the whole Christian thing, because whether or not those people over there are Christian or Muslim or whatever they are, because we're talking about religion versus people. Anyway, it's much more complex than you think, and a lot of us don't look at anything. We don't Google or do any research. But when you start talking about Christians, then you start gaslighting people into believe that this is a spiritual warfare and not probably some creative way to starve or invade Africa to go and take our minerals and other things. But anyway, let's just stop thinking that there's probably a business motive here, right?
Yep. The crazy part to me is like there's been the genocide of Africans across the continent for years.
Decades. For centuries.
Yeah, and no one has said anything. Trump didn't say anything in his last term. He wasn't over there trying to fight for Christians over there before. And Christianity is not new to Africa. And Christians, Muslims, they're all being slaughtered in these circumstances. And for them to care all of a sudden, I think we should put a lens on it and pay attention to why.
Tamika Mallory, who is a friend, I just saw Tamika in New York. She popped off on social media, and Tamika don't ever really criticize black folks. This is not her thing. She's always fighting for the injustice of black people all over the world. She had a lot to say about Nicki Minaj. I'm going to play that real quick. Take a look.
So you guys know that over the last few years, I've really tried to be intentional about what I say in public about black folks. I try to be really careful. But some things require a public statement. And as I've been watching this situation unfold with Nicki Minaj and Trump and Nigeria, I thought it was important for me to say a few things. There are consequences to aligning yourself with Donald Trump and his policies and his evil ways. There's consequences. What we know is that as he turns his attention to Nigeria, understanding his history, there will absolutely be exploitation, theft of resources. Somebody that he knows wants something from Nigeria. It could be a business partner. It could be a friend. It could be a said corporation. It could even be his family members. But they will invade Nigeria and exploit the people for their own benefit. And they will throw Nicki Minaj to the wolves because they could care less. They couldn't care less about that system. The unfortunate part about all of this is that there will forever be a stain associated with this moment that this sister will have to walk with. She will 100% see bloodshed because innocent Nigerians will be harmed and even likely killed as a result of whatever is to come. And she will have that on her hands. And it is pretty sad to watch because what we know is that Trump, often uses black people and black culture to harm black people here and abroad. And it is happening in real time. And that sister is going to carry this moment with her forever. So today is a pretty sad day. It's a pretty sad day. And it won't be long before we all get to see how it unfolds. Maybe she knows, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she doesn't have anybody around her to inform her. But history tells what's going to happen. And it's again, a pretty sad day.
I agree with her. I think, and I was watching the comments. A lot of people were saying, stand down, sis, like this ain't it, and then some people thought like this was a personal thing because I own Hollywood Unlocked. No, we shared it because I think she's adding that perspective that, this is very dangerous, because when we start supporting this kind of commentary, it's the intentionality behind what's being said that's not being shared that is dangerous.
Absolutely. And I personally think it goes even a step further, because we all know that Trump is the king of just handing out pardons to people who have done him a favor, and I think there's benefits to her in that from that perspective as well. Because she has relationships with people who have federal charges. So to me, I think you should be very careful what you attach your name to. And
hold on.
I think you. I
want to be very clear. The views expressed by Rob belong to Rob, and Johnny put Rob's Instagram right here.
Please do.
So that way the traffic knows where to go.
Listen,
wait, say that line one more time. What?
I'm saying we have to have these conversations. You have to be very careful what you attach yourself to, and specifically in a circumstance like this where Trump is known for handing out pardons to people who are very close to him or who have done him a favor. It is going to look a very specific kind of way if something like that may happen for her or people in her circle who have federal charges against them. So I'm saying, be careful what you attach yourself to, because this is going to be the legacy that you carry with you for the rest of your life. And she, again, we talked about this all the time. She is such an icon in hip hop, but attaching yourself to
Rob,
things like
you
this
went
is
so
crazy.
far away from the point. You said she got people in her camp. I'm just going to stay there. Nikki went to the embassy, to praise Trump and speak on the persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Ending her speech, she spoke directly to the Barbs about taking sides. Look.
Thank you, Ambassador Waltz, for this invitation. It is an honor to stand on this stage with you and the other distinguished speakers here today to shine a spotlight on the deadly threat faced by thousands of Christians in Nigeria. I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage in calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. I stand here as a proud New Yorker with a deep sense of gratitude that we live in a country where we can freely and safely worship God regardless of one's creed, background, or politics. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion, like I recently stated on social media. And we don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. We're way beyond thinking or expecting or assuming for, the person sitting next to you to have the exact same beliefs. We're beyond that. That's ridiculous. But that shouldn't make one person feel less safe than anyone in any room. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned. Families have been torn apart, and entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray. Sadly, this problem is not only a growing problem in Nigeria, but also in so many other countries across the world, and it demands urgent action. And I want to be clear. Protecting Christians in Nigeria is not about taking sides or dividing people. It is about uniting humanity. Nigeria is a beautiful nation with deep faith traditions and lots of beautiful barbs that I can't wait to see. When one's church, mosque, or place of worship is destroyed, everyone's heart should break just a little bit. And the foundation of the United Nations, with its core mandate to ensure peace and security, should shake. I am joined here today by peace builders, by faith leaders, by those who saw violence, saw rising intolerance, saw the threats clearly before us, and chose not to look the other way. I am inspired by their work to build interfaith ties, to see the humanity across the lines which might divide us, and to fight for security and liberty for all those who pray.
I didn't feel a seismic shift in the world for people to stop killing Christians. In fact, I didn't even really hear that there was a slaughter of Christians happening in Nigeria. I've heard of people getting killed all over the continent for minerals, for gold, for other things. She could have talked about ending the slave trade in Libya or the genocide in Congo. Do you feel like that was a layup to getting them to lay off her friends or people that she loves in the future?
I just don't know. I don't understand why she chose this moment to do that. Because again, like you said, like there have been people being killed across that continent for years, including Christians. And now all of a sudden, that's the rhetoric that we're using to potentially invade another country. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's crazy to me. And like for her to be the figurehead of this conversation is diabolical. And I think
so right message, wrong person.
I think it's the wrong message and the wrong person.
The wrong time.
Yeah, and the wrong time. Because again, it's not only Christians being slaughtered over there. There are Muslim people, Africans being slaughtered. Their religion doesn't matter. Like they're being murdered. Like, and now for us to use this veil of Christianity as the reason for being concerned, and now we're going to go attack Nigeria, is crazy.
So TMZ or somebody reported that Nicki Minaj is the first female hip hop artist to speak at the UN. So at least she got that under her belt. That's an accomplishment. She looked good. She has to look good. I'm trying to find some positive, Nicki. I don't know. Well, regardless of Nicki's message to the Barbs, they no longer are pledging allegiance to the flag or to her. One of her biggest fans, who's a stan, Milan Christopher, pulled a Trump and publicly withdrew his support. Now, Milan Christopher then went and withdrew his support. And he would, when I tell you, he would die for Nicki Minaj. He posted this. Look, take a look. I'm not reading all that. I am not reading all that. But basically, he said, I'm respectfully bowing out of being a barb. Take a look. He went on and on and on. I mean, there's a lot of truth there. So you can say what you want to say about him. But I mean, for somebody who's a loyal fan, and when your loyal fans start telling you things like this, maybe you should pay attention. Interested in seeing what you guys think about it. Well, anyway, and Tamika said what she said. So, Nicki, do you wish you would have did something different? Probably not. All right, well, wishing you the best. I ain't got nothing to say. Like, you know, I get her off the screen. I've had so many years of dealing with the Nicki fallout, this and that I feel really good that I'm in a space of happiness where I don't even have to get into that anymore. But when I look at how Nicki's moving, it's just like, I really want Nicki to be the queen that she could be. I want her to be respected and regarded the way that she deserves to be for her talent. But, you know, nonetheless, you got to own what you own. All right. Let's do this now. Stephen A. Smith continues to trend with his political commentary, and now his absence from his long-held NBA Countdown show. ESPN recently announced its new lineup for NBA Countdown 2025 to 2026 season, which did not include Stephen A. Smith. And look, I'm never happy to see a black man get unemployed. Lord knows we don't need to see another unemployed black man, but him and Shannon Sharpe are somewhere now talking about what they're going to do for money. Stephen A. Smith, we're not going to see him. Instead, we'll see analyst, ESPN senior writer Brian Windhorst, 2023 NBA champion head coach Michael Malone, and 2008 NBA champion Kendrick Perkins. Leading the show is host Malika Andrews, marking her third season, and ESPN senior NBA insider Shams Charania. I don't know. Either way, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I can pronounce who ain't going to be there, Stephen A. Smith. Okay, that person I just killed, the name I just killed, will contribute news and information as a reporter. Let me show you a photo of the countdown that does not include Stephen A. Smith. Now, this don't even look like a host of big names or basically they traded in a known name for all of that. All the people we don't really know, or at least I don't know. Maybe the sports world knows. Well, Stephen A. Smith had been co-hosting the show since joining ESPN in 2003 with NBA Countdown's precursor NBA Shoot-Around, which was renamed in 2012. Let me show you. Okay, this is how long that hairline was before and that hairline is after he started and left. Well, Stephen A. quickly set the record straight and said he wasn't yanked from no show. Listen.
Apparently, it's like breaking news or something like that. Stephen A. Smith is not on NBA Countdown. I'm kind of disappointed because that means, somebody's not watching me, and I'm used to everybody watching me. I negotiated a new deal with ESPN, a new 5-year deal. That deal was negotiated between June of 2024 and March into April of 2025. I didn't want to be on the show. I negotiated coming off of it. Now, I love doing NBA Countdown, but once the Countdown show is over, I got other things to do than to be in studio watching the doubleheader and coming on at halftimes. I got other stuff that I want to do to prepare for First Take the next day, the next morning, and to do an abundance of other things that I aspire to do. Of course, I'm still there to contribute. You see me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on Monday Night Countdown for the NFL. I've been on there twice. I'll be on there a third time when the Eagles visit the Los Angeles Chargers in December, and hopefully there'll be more games. I wish I was doing every Monday Night Countdown when they're on the road because I love going to road games during football season. Doesn't bother me at all, but that's not my call. As it pertains to the NBA, I've been doing the NBA for 30 years. Inside the NBA crew, which is clearly the A team, with Barkley, Kenny Smith, Shaq, Ernie Johnson, they don't need me, but if they ever wanted me in Atlanta, I'd be there. Kendrick Perkins is my brother. Malika Andrews is fabulous. Mike Malone is great too. Worked with him during the Western Conference Finals. And my man Brian Windhorst is just exceptional. But if they need me in LA for NBA Countdown, I'll be there. Matter of fact, I have days in my contract to be there. I just don't have to be there full time because I have a radio show right here that I'm doing now, SiriusXM Mad Dog Sports Radio, every weekday from 1 to 3 p.m. Every weekday. That didn't exist last year. I have a political show on SiriusXM POTUS Radio, channel 124, every Wednesday night. That didn't exist. I have a production company with scripted and unscripted content and game shows and things of that nature that I'm in the process of producing. That wasn't in place last year. I have other things to do. So why the New York Post will go out there and act like there's reporting something new that has long been established months ago is beyond me. But it is their entitlement.
You got fired. When you got to run down your whole resume explaining how you leveled up, that's a sign that you lost it all or that you on the verge of losing it all. You keep attacking black women and black people and Democrats, and you keep using the ESPN, ABC, Walt Disney Democrat-owned company to promote your right-wing positioning on things so you can somehow use their audience to become our next president. You're never going to become our next president. If you run for the president, I'm telling you right now, I'm running. And I'm going to run against you. And I'm going to snatch your wig. And Steven, you got my number. You don't call me back. You don't return my call anymore because you can't use me for something, whatever you want me for, whatever. But, Steven, why can't you just be the sports guy? Just be the sports guy. Just talk about the sports because you're entertaining when you do what you do best. But I think ESPN, they're on to what you're doing. You're using the Walt Disney platform and resources to spew commentary to make you look like the brown Republican Barack Obama. You ain't never going to be Barack Obama. Do you understand what I'm saying? Doesn't it feel like he's doing that?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, maybe he feels like the Candace Owens shoes need to be filled or something. I don't know. But even she
If you had to vote for Candace Owens or Stephen A. Smith, who's getting it?
What?
You have to vote for one.
I'm not voting.
No, but if you had to.
Well, I mean, two people I can't stand. One of them's going to win, so I don't care. I'm not voting for either.
Who would you vote for, though? If your life depended on you voting for one.
Okay, if I had to pick one, I would probably, and I don't even want to say this because it would probably be Stephen A. Smith because I feel like maybe 50%. Listen to why, because I feel like 50% of the things he says.
Okay, I'm not even asking this question.
Listen, I know, right? That's what I'm saying. 50% of the things he says are in line with, in my opinion, some kind of view that I could respect. Like when he got up and he's like, I can absolutely condemn like white supremacy when Candace Owens defends it sometimes, in my opinion.
He tried to pin Rihanna against Beyonce.
Look, I'm just saying from a political perspective, who I feel would get in office. Candace Owens is going to strip away all the rights for women. She's going to strip away any rights black people have because she feels like we don't deserve them. I don't know. That's my
maybe it's because you know more of her view. You know more of her views than you do his.
But I've seen a lot of commentary from him where he's been on panels where half of his perspective.
Do you think he's going to go with you to an event at the Abbey?
No.
Okay. Well, besides sports news, Stephen A. Smith has been trending for his political commentary. Now, we previously addressed his comments about Democratic Texas Congresswoman and our friend Jasmine Crockett, and now he's coming for our former First Lady Michelle Obama. Now, during a conversation with Tracy Ellis Ross, Michelle said America is not ready for a female president. which she was not lying. Listen.
Think that impacts the room that we've made for a woman to be president?
Well, as we saw in this past election, sadly, we ain't ready. That's why I'm like, don't even look at me about running, because you all are lying. You're not ready for a woman. You are not. So don't waste my time. You know, we got a lot of growing up to do. And there's still, sadly, a lot of men who do not feel like they can be led by a woman, and we saw it. What was the question?
I just said, we don't need to ask it again. You answered it.
Where was the lie?
There was none.
Because they would rather vote for what we got now than to see a strong black woman in office.
Yep.
Stephen A. Smith reacted with 3 bullet points. 1, stop generalizing all men against the female populace. 2, look at all the female gubernatorial and mayoral wins last month. And 3, he gave her an ultimatum: run and win, or shut up and stop blaming men. Listen.
Does anybody doubt right now, as we sit here, that if Michelle Obama came out today and said, I'm going to be the Democratic nominee, I aspire to be the Democratic nominee for the presidency of the United States of America, who would beat her? It's going to be Josh Shapiro. It's going to be Gavin Newsom. It's going to be Governor Beshear in Kentucky. Who do the Democrats have that could compete with Michelle Obama? What do you mean the country isn't ready? The country isn't ready, so you'd lose to J.D. Vance? Really? Or you couldn't have a chance to beat Marco Rubio, who I think is the best candidate the Republicans have for the presidency? Because Trump ain't circumventing the 22nd Amendment and is going to be able to run for a 3rd term. So if Michelle Obama is really, really serious about what she's saying, she's also arguably seriously false. Because I believe she'd cakewalk to the Democratic nomination. And I believe she could win it all. Do you want it? Can't knock if you don't. You're the first lady. You had experiences at the White House that most wouldn't have. You would know better than most of us. But the bottom line is, if that's the case, then say so. Don't look at this country and point to men and act like we wouldn't vote for you. Yes, we would. Yes, we would. There's plenty of men that I know that will vote for Michelle Obama. And I can't imagine any Democrat who wouldn't. Class personified, educated, smart, excellent orator. The first man who would be the first man in American history also happens to be the former president who has a similar reputation by her side. Run, Michelle, run, run. But if you don't, could you please stop blaming us? Neither one of us have given a slight indication that we wouldn't support you. Respectfully, Kamala Harris was not you. And I can't think of anybody that would be able to compete with Michelle Obama, and all the names I mentioned were men. There ain't a man out there, myself included, who can compete with Michelle Obama if she decided that she wants to be the Democratic nominee for the presidency of the United States in 2028. Stop blaming men. We support you. We supported Hillary. Crime bill with Clinton and all. We still supported her. Stop. It's not true.
What you eating for lunch? I mean, Stephen A., thank God nobody takes you really serious. And as much as you keep tap dancing and acting like you one of them, they ain't never going to accept you. So you're going to find yourself in this weird place where you and your haircut got to keep each other company because you ain't going to have nothing else, like, at all. I love you, Michelle Obama. We thank you. You're forever our first lady. We will always honor you. Just telling Michelle Obama to shut up.
Ugh. Ugh.
You heard them. Ugh.
Because it's always so aggressive towards black women. It's always just like aggression. I don't get it. Ugh. Michelle Obama? That's how you come at Michelle Obama?
Michelle Obama.
Like, come on.
Michelle.
I get you trying to say, oh, I think she can do it. But like, have some tact in the way you speak about Michelle Obama.
Anyway, but just bye. Okay, listen, my friend is here. I met her at Fashion Week. Her name is Chanel Ayan. She's a model, and she's on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. No, Real Housewives of Dubai. I knew it was somewhere with money. You see, I didn't say. Actually, all the women got money. Salt Lake City, Orange County, y'all look a little broke. But anyway, please welcome. Well, anyway, let's get to the deep dive. Chanel.
Yes, honey.
All of this applause is for you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we said we were going to do this conversation. I don't want to get banned from Dubai or anywhere else there are royals watching, but with this person and her reckless mouth, it's possible.
I didn't think I had a reckless mouth.
Well, I never posted this video, so everybody knows. I think I shared that I met Chanel in Paris for Fashion Week.
Yes.
I don't know if I told people about you being homeless in Paris, though.
No, I was homeless. That's for real.
So Chanel, everybody knows, is from Housewives of Dubai, and she, they got real money over there. This is not one of the shows on Bravo where they're acting like they got money. Not that anybody is.
Yeah. No, Dubai is really good. The girls are really successful. Everybody has their own businesses, and everybody's killing it, just like everybody else.
But do you guys look down on all the other people at the other shows, the franchise, or are you more like a family?
No, I feel like personally, I'm like a family. I connect with every single person, as you know,
Yeah.
like how we met. I'm friendly with everybody. But sometimes I think the only way we look down is when it came to fashion. Sometimes the Dubai girls are like, oh, these girls, they need to try, and we'll talk about their fashions. Other than that, we love everyone.
Okay, the reason why I say she was homeless, we were at a club. Well, first of all, do you want to tell this? You tell your version of the story, and I'll tell what I was going to do. Because she had talked about wanting to be on Hollywood Unlocked. I go, not a problem. I can put you on there.
Yes.
I just don't think you'll be able to recover from the story that I want to put out there now.
That is true.
Because I was going to tell everybody that she was the real homeless of Dubai.
And I told you, f*** off. So what happened is, I was staying with my friends, Yusuf and Ikram, who you've met,
Yes.
my very good friends.
And they have money.
A lot of money. They're billionaires, like rich as hell. And they're very good friends of mine. So I traveled with them a lot in Paris Fashion Week and all these things. And my friend Yusuf is like the top buyer of Louis Vuitton, like #1 buyer. So he buys everything from Ramli but couture stuff, right? So we were staying in this expensive area in Paris. And when
15,000 pounds. What?
Euros a night.
15,000 euros.
A night.
A night.
Yes, a night. Yes, it's crazy. We were there for like 10 nights. It was crazy. But anyway, so I was the last person that left the room to go out. And I think I took the key and put in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
But I completely forgot that I had the key in my bag. And so we went out clubbing.
We went
right?
everywhere.
We went everywhere.
We ate caviar,
Yes.
which I will never eat again.
First of all, can I tell people the story? I took Jason to the most expensive caviar restaurant in Paris, okay? Ordered him caviar. By the way, your plate, was $1,000 euros.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how disrespectful, because in our country, a lot of people are struggling right now. They bought $1,000 baked potatoes.
Yes.
And filled it up with caviar.
Yes.
To the top.
Yes. And then Jason is like, what is this? I'm like, it's fish eggs. They remove it from the fish. He goes, I'm not eating this. I'm like, no, you have to try because it's $1,000 plate of food. You have to eat it. So I me and Law forced you to eat it. You did not like it at all.
At all.
But Law, that bitch can eat caviar.
He could eat a lot.
Oh my gosh, she ate everything.
He ate my caviar.
He ate your caviar,
Then you
ate
all
my
were doing
caviar.
caviar bumps. So in
Yes.
the United States, a bump is when they put cocaine right here.
Oh, really? Oh, we do caviar bumps.
So when you were like, let's do caviar bumps,
Yes.
and you guys were putting it right here,
Yeah.
that's where the kids out here put cocaine.
Okay, that's why you were like, what are we doing?
I don't do bumps.
Yes, no, we only.
But you guys ate the caviar. It looks so nasty. I don't even know what is people like caviar because it's rich or because it tastes good or both?
Okay, so a lot of people, like me personally, the first time I tried caviar, I was like, okay, I gotta try this because it's expensive and it's rich, right? Mind you, I'm allergic to caviar. You know what I mean? I literally itch my skin, but I like it. I think I like it because it's expensive.
But
But not because I like the taste of it,
Right.
Because yeah,
so
you
it's
remember
like a rich thing.
it's a rich thing.
So when I go to Europe with you guys or
Yes.
the Middle East or whatever, I
Yes.
just need to eat caviar to act like I'm rich.
No, you're rich already.
Well, I have money, but,
yes,
but
we
I need
eat
to act
caviar
like,
because it's like affluent or
Yes,
something,
yeah.
you know. So we do caviar, we do lobsters, we do everything. But that
so we don't do top ramen noodles.
No, honey, we do not do that. We do that at home, not when we travel.
So this is where I was gonna say she was homeless because she and her friends they love to they love to drink.
Who loves to drink?
They love to drink. They
Expensive stuff.
They drank a lot, and then they lost the keys to the house. So they spent 15,000 euros a night to get in a place,
Yes.
but then lost the keys to get in,
Yes.
and didn't have nobody to call to
Yes.
get in.
Yes, to get in, because
And then we stayed out all night.
Yep, because we
clubs,
lost the
hotels.
key. Oh no, because we had nowhere to go. So we're like, let's go to the club, and we booked this expensive table. Like it was 4,000 euros just to sit on the table without
After
drinks.
we had the 10,000 baked potatoes.
Yes, yes.
And the club and all the bottles.
Yes.
Okay,
Because we had
so-
nowhere to go, so we needed to waste time until in the morning.
So we went to
a
a
club.
really, really nice hotel. And
Yeah, after the club.
And we sat in the hotel like
Yeah.
homeless people.
Yes,
And then there was a moment where I said, I have a story. I could put you on Hollywood Unlocked.
Yeah.
Just walk down the road and I will film you. And I will put Real Housewives of Dubai
is
star homeless in Paris.
In Paris, yes, you did.
But
and
we
I was
didn't do
like,
that.
No, but no. So we went to the club because we had nowhere to go. So
Yeah.
we spent a lot of money in the club, and then you go like this. You know what? This is too much for me. Let me call Rihanna. Should we talk about that?
Well, because you had said you met her, and most
Yes.
people that know me know I have a picture of Rihanna right there. I have a picture of her in the other room. Everybody knows
Yes.
I drop her name like
Yes.
I drop it all the time
Yes.
because to know her is to love her.
True, very
So
true.
people don't know when you had mentioned that you had messaged her, you all had communicated
Yeah.
before. You had the same experience that I have, and I
Yeah.
always want people to know how dope she is.
She's so dope.
Yeah.
She's the most caring, loving person ever. I told you that.
Mhm.
Like literally, when I have any advice about my business, Ayan Beauty, I just message her, and she guides you, and she's there. Like you know, a lot of people that, especially how influential she is,
Yeah.
to take her time to give you love.
It's not typical.
It's not.
Yeah. And so she FaceTimed in the club, and then you took my phone, and
Yes.
y'all had your own moment with her.
Yes. I was like, give me the phone. Let me talk to my girl. So that was fun.
Okay, so you're married to a white man,
Yes.
and he's wealthy.
He's okay. He does very well. He's not billionaire, but he's not poor either.
But you all are in the circles of all the billionaires, millionaires,
Yes.
people all over the world.
We're multimillionaires, so we are around a lot of rich people. Like I'm a lot. So this is funny. So I had two very wealthy friends in Paris, and they were all fighting with each other who's the richest and who's the poorest.
That was that I felt bad for that conversation. I ain't
Me.
gonna put y'all name out there, but
Me.
the argument over who was more.
Rich is crazy.
But I want friends that I can argue about who can do more for each other, and I want to
True.
force my friend to prove they could do more. Like
True.
Youssef, you can fly me everywhere she goes. I will go.
Yes.
If I get invited, I have to get flown out.
Yes, no, but they loved you. You know,
Yeah.
for you it was easy. Like all my best friends connected with you. Every single person wanted you every night. They're like, "What is Jason doing? Invite him out with us." So we went to a lot of fabulous places.
Okay? So we also met Sofia Vergara that night. Where's the photo?
Oh my God, we took picture with Sofia Vergara.
where's
and
the
then I
photo?
had- did I tell you I had a fight in front of Leonardo DiCaprio and Sacha Baron?
No,
Oh my God, you were not with us that night?
I was there that night, but I was with Christian.
Oh, you're with Christian.
I was with Christian.
Yes,
Louboutin.
yes, you were with Christian.
When
Yes,
you were, what
yes, I was
happened?
fighting. So I was sitting at the dinner, right? And my friend, she's trans. She came to sit next to me. Very beautiful. Mind you, she's the face of every big
Is it
brand.
the one with the big orange, yellow outfit on?
Yes.
Not with the helmet.
No,
Okay,
no,
you know who
the
I'm talking
gorgeous
about.
one. Yes,
Okay.
yes. So I don't want to say the name because I don't know if I should say.
There
the-
were lots of trans that night.
Yeah, all beautiful as
Yeah,
fuck. Yeah, they were my friends. So my friend comes to sit next to me, and there's this guy behind me, which I've met Leonardo a couple of times, and Sacha Baron was the first time I met him that night, and I was talking to him before the fight, and I sit there, and this guy goes, "Excuse me, your friend, you're fat, you're taking the space." I turned around, I was
He
like,
said you're fat.
to my friend. Not to me, to my friend. And I was like, "Excuse me, who the fuck do you think you are? You dehydrated fucking white corn bitch." I was like going crazy
This
on
is
this
happening
guy.
at the Hotel Coast.
The most expensive hotel where you can't even sit there. Like I sit in the terrace. You have to be that bitch to be given a terrace table, you know.
We only sat at the
every night.
terrace.
Exactly, period. And so I shouted at him. Leonardo was just like, Sacha Baron was just like confused as fuck. He's like, "What the fuck is going on?" Then I found out like he's the richest man of Europe. And I was like, "You broke ass bitch." And I was shouting at him because he was disrespectful towards my friend.
Yeah.
And I think I came to Christian Louboutin table and I told you I just had a fight. I remember.
But Sacha Baron Cohen is what do they know him as? Borat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, as
He was
Borat.
kind of rude that night.
Not to me. Was he rude to you?
To me, he was kind of
Really?
like, not just kind of like dismissive, like, because in that room was Johnny Depp,
Yes,
Leonardo,
yes,
Sophia,
yes,
Christian.
yes.
There was a lot of money in
There
the
was
room.
a lot of money
and
in
us.
them. But Johnny Depp was really sweet.
I didn't see him
No,
because I stayed in my area. You know, the
Like, I
thing
can
about
tell
it
you,
is,
but we went to party with him.
the thing is, so is this your life all the time? Are you
Yes.
around this? See, this is not my life all the
Yes,
time.
I know you say that, but this is my life when I travel.
Okay, I unlock Hollywood from the internet, but I don't
Yes.
like being in all that because, as you know, we're not going to say any names.
Yes. We have to say everything. You did say you don't like that life, but I love that life.
So Chanel invites a whole group of people in multiple cars to leave a party to go to Hotel Coast. This is a hotel where like you got to know the people to get in. It has this whole thing, and they don't care who you are.
They don't care who. It doesn't matter if you're Beyonce.
Yeah.
They don't care.
So I will tell you, one night we did not get in.
Yes.
She had choreographed this whole moment. She goes, "When the door opens, we're gonna get out and we're gonna move with intention. We're gonna move like we belong in there." And we did it.
We did.
But we didn't get in.
No, because that night we went at 4 a.m.
We went too late.
So we went too late. So 4 a.m. and they closed at 5. So they were not letting anyone in. But we did plan it because sometimes I'm with 20 people, they follow me around. So you remember I was like, do not watch them, don't talk to them, let's just pass them and go inside.
Mm-hmm.
But we went in every night.
No, we did.
Yeah.
It was great. I will say, and I have to give you a round of applause. That was my best trip to Paris.
Oh, thank you.
That was my best trip to Paris only because of you guys. I have been to jail in Paris. I have been jumped in France. I never have a good time. I literally thought I was going to go to
Yes.
Christian show and come home. Then I met you guys and I stayed longer than I intended.
Yeah,
We had a good time.
I think Lo was jealous at some point.
Yeah, so Law Roach, who you know,
Yes.
a friend of mine, friend of the show, Law introduced me to them.
Yes.
And then it was me and them, and we don't know
Every
where Law
night.
was. Law was working. He was
Lo
everywhere.
was working a lot,
Yeah,
so we had to spend a lot of time together. But so I've met Lo so many times in Paris,
Yeah.
right? But this is the first time we're really super connected.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like we see each other in London, we see each other in Paris Fashion Week, we talk. But this time it was like we got so close, all of us, and it was so nice to get to know her like that. You know?
Okay, so Real Housewives of Dubai. When I first saw the promo, I thought you all were going to end up in prison because
Yes.
Dubai does not play around with a lot of things.
No.
Let's dispel a few things about Dubai.
Yes.
They hate gay people over. Not true.
That's not true.
It's-
You've been there.
No, I'm saying that's something that people say over here.
No.
It is
No.
absolutely not true.
Not true.
They,
Actually,
they treated me so good. The government, the people, everybody treated me really good over there.
Most of my friends are queer. I keep saying that. Like, all my friends are queer. I'm a godmother now. My best friend had a baby named after Ayan. My 2 friends are having baby who are married.
Mm-hmm.
I understand why they would say this. Maybe a lot of things happen that I don't know about, but I've lived there for 22 years. 95% of my friends are queer, so I don't see that. And when I come to America, I see, it breaks my heart, the news that I see. Like all the trans girls being killed for no reason because they're beautiful and who they are. You know what I mean? Because somebody's not comfortable with who they are. So they go take somebody else's life. They're innocent, living their best life, enjoying their life. I don't fucking understand that. You know what I mean? I've never seen that in Dubai. You know, I've never seen like, oh, somebody's being murdered because of who they are on the streets. You know, I've never seen that. I've lived there 22 years.
Yeah, and I never really, this is what I never understood about Muslim countries like a Dubai or Qatar or a Saudi Arabia. I mean, there's killings, murders, things happening all over.
Yeah, everywhere.
I was talking to a friend where I said, well, I'm going to go to Saudi Arabia and
Yeah.
I'm going to go do a deal over there. And they were like, well, what about the social issues? I'm like, well, what about kids getting killed in schools in America? Like, you don't see kids in Dubai getting
being killed.
killed
Never.
or in Saudi Arabia getting
Never.
killed. So I think there's
Never.
things about all countries you can say you like or don't like.
Exactly.
But everybody over there with money look like us.
That's true.
Brown, billionaires, and
Everybody
millionaires.
that in Dubai, that's a lot of money is actually black people. They run it. They run it. And people don't know that. Because as an African person, honestly, it breaks my heart when people are like, oh my God, Africa is so poor. Oh my God, Africa. You've never been to Africa. They show you this example of like some kid like this suffering and is hungry. And they're like, oh my God, send $1 to help this kid. I've never seen that dollar in Africa.
50 cents.
Because if we talk about all the money they've collected, they would have fed every single person because Africa is rich. Africa is successful. People are very well educated. People live their best life. And here, the way they make us look, I just don't like
Well,
that.
isn't Africa where they stole all the jewels to give the queen?
Yes, of course. And every time I go to England, babe, I had a fashion show in the Royal Kensington Palace for Ayan Beauty. We sponsored it. And I was there and I was inside the palace, okay? When I tell you all the gold Every single thing. And I was supposed to be there happy, like, oh my God, Ayan Beauty Makeup was sponsoring this. Is amazing. All I thought about, I want to take everything back to my people.
Right.
I'm like, take that. That's ours. Why do you have this here? You know what I mean? This belongs to this tribe in Africa. You know what I mean? So yeah, I want all our shit back.
Well, when I went to Dubai and I saw it for the first time, I literally came home, repacked all my bags, and went right back
to Dubai.
And made $2 million on my third day there, which is why every time I talk to Chanel, when me and Chanel are talking on the phone, I'm literally saying, bitch, where's the fucking money? Because let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now in front of everybody watching, I'm gonna make millions of dollars with this girl because she is a hustler.
Yes.
What I love about Dubai, it's opulence, it's wealth, it inspires you. But the other thing too is it's not as noisy as America.
No.
All the loud news and social media and all that.
No.
And people can argue whether you like it or not, but I will tell you, it's an escape from the noise.
It is so much. I was saying yesterday to my son, Taj, when I was in Dubai, my algorithm of my Instagram and TikTok is like beautiful dogs, cats, people dancing, enjoying their life.
Nightlife,
restaurants, fabulous lifestyle. Everybody living their best. Yes. I come here and the algorithm is a bit scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know if they're doing that to like shock people because like this person have been shot, this person have been kidnapped, people on the street grabbing people with masks. And that's scary to me because in a way it's like you don't know who these people are. Why are they covering their face? Where are they taking these people?
But again, Dubai, just so
you
you know.
You don't see that in Dubai.
I had so much jewelry on one day.
Never.
And walked around all over Dubai. Don't have to think about getting robbed or killed or any of that.
None of that. I leave my house open. I'm staying now at my friend's here in Beverly Hills, and I was out with the Wells, Wells, the guy that was a bachelor. The Bachelor.
Yes.
The
black one?
No, he's a white boy. He's married to, Modern Family Show.
Yes.
The girl.
Yes.
Yeah, Sarah Hyland.
Okay.
Yeah, so her husband is a very good friend of mine.
Okay.
And we went Dancing with the Stars to watch Dylan perform, Dylan Efron. He's sitting with me and his phone is going alarm. People are trying to rob him. You know what I mean? And he's
not laughing, but while you're sitting at Dancing with the Stars.
Sitting with him and Dancing with the Stars, like we're here. And he's literally on the phone looking at the sensors and the phone is going crazy. And I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, my alarm clock in my house is going crazy. Never heard of that. In Dubai, I was here in the summer for 3 months. I forgot to lock my door. Walked back in. Everything of mine is in my house the same way I left, including my dirty underwears on my shower.
And so I love the fact that, first of all, I love Dubai so much that it's the secret I don't want anybody to know about because I don't want people to ruin it.
Oh my God, that was Kenya Moore the other day to me. She goes, I don't want people to know about how good Dubai is.
So Kenya Moore is a friend of hers. And I thought Kenya didn't like me because I've been critical of Kenya in the past.
Why would you be critical of my girl?
Because I've talked, I've said things about her in the past.
But yes, I know. I talked to her about you.
But I love her. But
I did tell her you love her.
Yeah.
I did.
But so she doesn't hate me.
No, she doesn't hate nobody. Okay. She doesn't have hate in her heart. No, she said she knows who you are and she said to tell you hi.
Okay, good.
I told you.
Okay,
I connected you guys.
Kenya Moore, you're more than welcome to come on here.
Yes.
Okay, so there was a party we went to in Paris. This one is funny. Okay. How old are you again?
I'm 50, bitch.
Which I heard somebody on the microphone say, what? 48 and 50.
Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy. You looked so much younger than a lot of the women we saw in Paris. Are they just not drinking the right water? Is it that they don't have enough money? What is it?
I have no idea. I remember you keep telling me I looked really young and good. And I really appreciated that because I love hearing that.
Well, it's honest because if you didn't, I would tell you.
Yes, I know. Yeah, you would. Your mouth, you will never hold anything.
Well, we go to this party. So Edward Enninful, who used to be the
Vogue editor.
The Vogue editor-in-chief for British Vogue. Yes. He has a new magazine. He had a party.
Yes.
We decide to go to the party whenever we want. We're going to show up late. People are telling us the party's literally going to shut down. We're like, we're going to go. We get there. This nut right here, because you look like Iman.
Yes.
Like
I look so much like Iman says I look like her.
You could be her daughter.
Yes, she say that. Yes,
Iman, the iconic supermodel.
Yes.
We get there. We are not on the list. We're not.
No, I was on the list.
Were you on the list?
Yes,
okay,
I was
but
on the list.
I have to tell you my observation.
But you are like you came with me because you were not on the list.
I was not on the list
because you were visiting.
And whoever was with us was not on the list.
Yes,
you were.
I was on the list.
But when she got there, they didn't want to let us all in, so there was a little problem at the door. So instead of de-escalating and doing it privately, you started arguing with the guy, and it was dramatic.
Yes.
And then this drunk white lady out of nowhere came out and she goes, why is Iman standing at the door? This is Iman. You got
Let her
and
in.
look, we played along with it, and they walked us right in the party. That was so hilarious.
Yes, it was crazy.
She said, I just drove here from Germany. I'm like, can you drive here from Germany?
And I go, I don't even drive. No, because I was on the list, but I like to bring my friends with me because I'm very good friends with Edward.
Yeah.
So
Who, by the way, I've connected with thanks to you. He's
yes.
amazing.
I told you guys will connect.
No, like, he's
Yeah,
amazing.
He's a really good guy, yeah. So he, of course, I go to all his events in London, in Paris. He invites me all the time. And his partner is a very good friend of mine. So I was with you guys, and the guy was like, I'm like, do you know who I am? I'm on the list. Check the list. I'm there, you know?
And then Chanel gets to the side of the party and she starts introducing me to everybody, but they already
Yeah.
knew me. And, you know, listen, I get it.
Yeah, they knew you, but I didn't know they knew you, right?
Yeah.
Because these are my friends. Like Nikki Hilton was there.
It was a good
Yeah,
run.
so I was like, yeah, it was everyone was there. That celebrity,
Yara
my
Shahidi,
friend Maya
Paris
Jama,
Hilton,
yes,
yeah.
Paris Hilton, everyone was there. So I'm like, this is my friend, but everybody knew who you were.
But what I
so there
loved-
was no need of
But
introduction.
what I loved about that week is I felt rich like
Yes.
you. You know, I felt just the energy.
Yes.
I'm going to go to every fashion
I
week
told
now
you to come. We're
because
going to
no,
January. This is why I go to
no,
Paris Fashion
January I'm
Week.
going, but June we're going
June
to
is
do
the
a
best.
party.
Yes.
We're doing a party.
We're doing a party.
Okay.
We're doing
Shout
a big
to
party.
DeVito and everything.
Yeah, we will do a good party in Paris. Yeah.
What do you like about being on the Housewives of Dubai?
So what I liked about it was being around my friends, and I really enjoyed that. But me and my friend kind of fell off during the season, which was like, so you know, like when you go to work, you don't know who you're gonna film with,
Right.
and you don't know who you're gonna be around with.
Right.
So my friend kind of got upset with me saying that I was filming with the other girl, Caroline, a lot more than her, but
And
it wasn't my
Caroline,
choice.
Caroline has money.
Which one?
Stanberry.
Yes.
And then her boyfriend that she's there, her husband.
My God, I told you too much. T. Do not drop any of this shit I told you in here, Jason. Wham, wham, wham. He knows all the tea. All the tea.
I will not share
Yeah.
what we talk about privately, but just know, hey.
Hey, we see you. I gave you a lot of tea. You and
We had a good
Laroche.
time.
We had a good time.
Okay.
All my friends loved you.
But do you like Caroline Stansberry?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
And
I get
she
it.
has real money.
I get along with every single person in my
Does she have real money?
Huh?
Does she have real money?
Yes.
Okay. She does. No, because I love her TikToks and her Instagram. Like,
Oh
I
no,
like her
Caroline,
content.
Caroline has a lot of connections, and a lot of stuff that she does is like collaboration
Mm-hmm.
because she has a lot of numbers that bring in collabs and stuff. So yeah, she lives a
But
good
who
life.
do you not like on the show?
The one I did with,
Yeah.
nobody really give a fuck about.
None of
that
them.
much. No.
So you
No,
don't-
I like them, but I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care about them. Like
Yeah.
I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't hang with them. You wouldn't take them to Paris Fashion Week with you.
No, never.
Never to Hotel Coast.
No, never.
Never to Caviar Caspia.
No, never.
Ever.
Ever. Ever.
Would you take them? Where would you take them?
McDonald's.
I had McDonald's for lunch.
I know. You have the worst taste in food I've ever
No,
seen.
but I needed something fast.
I know, but you eat like really, like I'm like, let's have this fish cooked in salt. Why are we having this fish? Why are you having this? Like the
Because
why are you running away from expensive
No,
foods?
no, I'm not running away from it. You know, I'm the vice mayor of a city where there's a lot of poverty. So since I've moved
yes.
home and I'm around the people,
Makes sense.
I'm like, I had all this. You know, you have $1 million worth of jewelry, and
That's
then you're
true.
talking to homeless people.
That's true. That's
so
true.
I feel a little guilty. I will tell you.
Yeah.
You guys have no guilt.
No, whatsoever.
all.
No.
The
No, we
diamonds
live
were
our best
diamonding,
life.
We went to breakfast.
We don't
and
get. We ordered a $10,000 bottle of wine that night with Laroche and us at the cafe. Yeah, that was the bottle of wine.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to be friends with Andy Cohen.
Yes,
Can you
I
help-
can make that happen.
Can you help make that happen?
I can make that happen because Daddy's my friend.
Because
I can connect that.
Wendy Williams was supposed to connect me with him, and I
Yes.
was going to connect her
I
with
love
Madonna,
Wendy.
and
Yes.
she went into the institution, and we've not been able to exchange white
So
friends.
I can do that in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both have the same type.
I don't know what Andy's typing. Why he pays my bill, you bitch.
How was BravoCon?
Oh my God, I had
Because you
the
did
best.
invite me, and I
did.
I've never really looked into BravoCon, but I saw you going viral, and then I
Yes.
went and started looking. It's a huge deal.
It's a huge. I told you. I said, Jason, come with me. We'll have so much fun.
did, you
and you are like, I'm busy. Are they going to pay me? I said, yes, I can get you paid. You need to come.
I ask for money a lot, huh?
You bitch. I feel like when you die, I just want all the money to be flown back with you to heaven. wherever
Put it
you're
in my
going.
casket.
Put it in your casket. Take it
Yeah.
away. Because have you seen the funerals in Africa? How they bury you with a car or the casket that looks like a house or like
No, I always talk to you about money because I'm telling you, we had so much much fun.
We did.
And what I love about Chanel, she knows how to get to the bag.
Yes.
I'm just, because every time we walked in the room, she was like, you need to know this. I got so many. The diamond lady, I got her. I need to know who her name is because she's in my phone. I forgot her name though. She introduced me to a woman that owns diamond.
Yes, I introduced you to a lot of people. That's why I go. That's why I go to Paris Fashion Week and London Fashion Week because I prefer the New York Fashion. New York Fashion Week is the most boring. You can never connect with people there.
Yeah.
Nothing much is
Paris
happening.
was fun.
It's not fun, but Paris is like really crazy. Like one night I went out with Dave Chappelle. Then the second Fashion Week, I keep going out with him, and he said I'm funny. When Dave Chappelle told me I was funny, I literally almost died.
You are funny because what you have to know about Chanel is you're very entertaining and you're very polite to people, but if you really don't want to talk to them for too much longer, it will be done and you will move on.
I do.
She'll be like, oh my God, you need to know this person. This person's great. And then she will leave you with that person while she goes somewhere else. You're like, where the hell did you go?
Yes.
Okay.
You need to work with the diamond girl because
I need you to remind me who she is because she's in my phone.
I have all her details because she has a lot of diamonds, and she, as a black woman, you think about it, as a black woman, having diamond store in Champs-Élysées in Paris is a fucking big deal.
Yeah.
You know, like I love when black girls win.
But I also loved about her the same with you and Yusef and everybody else, being able to be relatable.
Yes.
Because I don't like rich, wealthy people who are.
Exactly. Like you can't relate to them.
Because when they started arguing about
them.
who was more rich, that was a little.
I thought it was so funny. So my friend Yusef is like a billionaire. And then his other friend is like also billionaire. And then they got into the fight. And my friend Yusuf goes, what did he say?
He said, you're poor.
You're poor.
Hearing a billionaire tell another billionaire they're poor was very disrespectful.
He was like, you're poor. And I was like,
he said something about
do you even know what poor
is? He said, you
is?
borrow my planes and all this.
Yeah, he goes, you borrow my planes. You use my planes everywhere. They're fighting me. And we're just like.
Mind you, I'm just trying to pay my light bill.
Yeah.
I don't know. So when you leave here, you're literally leaving here and going where?
So I'm literally leaving tomorrow. On Saturday, I'm going to Dubai. I'm staying with my friends, Brandon and Michael. They're here with me. Also, I met them on the street.
They live in Dubai?
Babe, they're rich as fuck.
But they live in Dubai?
Rich friends. Huh?
They live in Dubai?
No, they live in 90210.
Oh, so they're right down the street.
Yeah.
So I should know them.
You should know them. You love money. Yes. You should know my rich friends. Yeah. So I'm staying with them until Saturday. Usually when I come to Paris, I stay with them. But you know how I met them? I met them on the streets in Paris, in Italy.
So everybody that's here in the studio, you met in the streets?
Yes. I met my friends on the streets in Paris. You know, I had an Ayan beauty event in, not Paris, in Rome. I met them on the street in Rome. I had Ayan beauty event there, my makeup line. By the way, shop makeup line Ayan Beauty.
And so are you distributed all over the world?
Yes, all over the world. And most of our biggest buyers are Americans.
Nice.
Because all our warehouses is in the US. Yes. We're all about money. You know, I'm a hustler. So I met them on the street.
I have a sound for you.
Yes, period. So I met them on the street. I became friends with them. And now I just live in their house. It's a fucking mansion. You have to come see it. I have my own room. I get fed. I get fed every day. Like,
well, why wasn't I invited?
I did. You said you were traveling.
No, you went and hung out with one of my dates. We're not going to say no names.
Oh my God. I've known him since he was 18. I've modeled with him for everything.
Yeah.
We were the face of Burberry together. We've done every single thing. He's hot, right?
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
You're so in love with him.
Well, no, not anymore. He's so confused about what he wants.
No,
he knows he needs me, but you should ask him. You didn't ask him?
No, I'm seeing him tonight.
Oh, really? Yeah. Text me and I'll pop up.
Okay, text. Are we not? Face. Yeah, yes.
He'll be all over me.
Yeah, he will be. He's gorgeous. A very good friend of mine. I've known him forever.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
You're really good people, though. I think, it's very rare. I will tell you, anybody that knows me knows, I don't care who you are. I do not connect with new people. You saw when I was there, I didn't really talk to a whole lot of people.
No.
Me and Christian, me and you, Yusef, just our little group kind of stay together.
Yeah, you told me that you don't like people, but you liked me, and I thought that was a big compliment.
No, for sure.
But
you're fun.
Yes.
You're funny. She's hilarious. She's a mess. She's a mess. As pulled together as you are, as beautiful.
Oh my God!
All the clothes and the diamonds.
It's true.
A hot ass, fun ass, wild mess.
Yes.
And if Rihanna loves you, I mean, everybody gotta love you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love her. When are you calling her again?
I already called her. She's probably out building her beauty brand.
She's doing well.
And she's a mom of 3.
I know.
I told her she needs no more kids for right now.
No, she can have more. She carries them very well.
Yeah,
that looks good.
Yeah.
I had a big fight with my friend because of Rihanna.
Why?
I had to message Rihanna about it.
Why?
Oh my! I didn't tell you. Okay, so Rihanna watched our show, right? And then Rihanna followed me, and If you know anything about, I told you, if you know anything about me, my favorite singer in the world is Rihanna. Like, I know every single thing about that girl. And Rihanna came to Dubai, and the first time she had Fenty Beauty, and I was her model. And I was the black girl in the room. So I went to her and I was like, Rihanna, I'm obsessed with you. My son loves you. My son, marry my son. It was all joke. So I filmed it, and she was so lovely. So when she followed me, I said, babe, we've met before. She goes, no, we didn't meet. So I sent her the video of me and telling her that my son loves her and I love. She goes, oh my God, you talk so much. You talk to me about your son. I'm like, yes, queen, okay? Because I love my son so much. Then we became friends, and of course, she helps me with that. And if I have questions of anything, she always takes time to reply and care. So my friend goes, why is Rihanna following you? Tell her to follow me. And I'm like, it's not like I'm just going to go, Rihanna, follow my friend. She watches the show. If she wants to follow you, she will follow you.
She's dialed in.
Exactly,
Yeah.
you know. And then, so my season, I was going to talk about Ayan Beauty and how Rihanna is helping me build my brand. But also, I was going to ask her permission before I do it. The girl just comes into the show. Oh my God, Rihanna is pregnant. So I want to make Rihanna fashion clothes. Let Rihanna, I'm like.
On the show?
On the show before I even talked about my friendship with Rihanna. So I was like, baby, you cannot talk about Rihanna on the show without me even talking about her because you know what I mean? So I had to message Rihanna about it. She goes, I like the whole thing. She
But
goes,
see, the thing is, this is what I love. This is what I love about her, because yes, she's an icon and all that, but she's so real that she gets it. Because when we did something together to help some kids, I told everybody when she gets here, treat her like a normal person. Don't bother her. Don't take pictures. My family, they couldn't control themselves. They were all over her. And I apologized. And she said, don't apologize. She said, because if people don't act like that when I walk in the room, then I would be concerned. Because I know. Like,
that's what she
expects it. Yeah.
Yes,
So I love when people try to protect her from being used by other
Of
people.
course, of course. I was like, no. So I had to message her and tell her, like, this is what's happening in the show. And then, of course, I was so disappointed about it because she went to every media talking about Ayan doesn't want to introduce me to Rihanna. Ayan doesn't support
Really?
Rihanna. Yeah.
She made it a thing?
She made a whole thing about herself. So it took away, like, I had a friendship with her because she involved herself into it. Like, she was friends with her. Like, Ayan doesn't want to support me to introduce me. Ayan doesn't like me. Ayan doesn't want her to wear my clothes. I'm like, Rihanna wears couture off the runway, girl. Your clothes are not couture.
What kind of fabric?
Oh, God. You don't even want
So
me to
at
go there.
BravoCon, let's wrap with that. What did you all do at BravoCon?
I just took over social media. I was interviewing people. I didn't know what I was doing. I really did not know what the hell I
Yeah,
was
but you're a
doing.
sociable person.
Yeah, that helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was sociable. I was talking to everyone. I was joking with everyone. That helped me be. But apparently I've been going viral. So thanks to the fans and everybody's been loving me. You know, I've been going viral like crazy.
So are you coming back? Is Housewives of Dubai coming back?
I'll tell you after this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So there's a surprise.
We don't. Yeah. Yeah.
Who's your favorite housewife not on your cast? Like from any other?
So my favorite is Mary Cosby.
Okay.
Grand Dame.
Okay. Grand Dame is.
Huh?
Wait, Grand Dame is where? What house?
You don't know who Grand
I know.
Dame
I know that. That's not. Huh?
Potomac.
Potomac, the one that
Yes.
just got out of prison.
Yes.
Why do we call her Grand Dame? Is that what they call her?
Because she's Grand Dame, bitch.
Karen Huger.
Yes.
She's been on my show. I know Karen.
Yes.
Okay, wait. So now she's out of the prison.
Yes, she's out of prison. I saw her. She looks.
She didn't get.
She looks so good.
She does.
She looks
and
so good.
They welcomed her back at BravoCon.
Babe, they cannot leave. That girl is her show. So let me give you some tea. When they were filming Potomac, apparently Giselle and Ashley had to go way and above and beyond to make the show work because some of the girls weren't bringing it. And also because Karen Huger wasn't there. Because Karen is a force to fight with. That girl is the show.
And she can drink too.
Everybody fucking drinks.
She can drink. Karen, she can drink. Last time I saw Karen, she was at Dionne Warwick's party in D.C. She probably don't remember I was there. This is probably her going away party.
She's resurrected right now.
Oh, is she?
She's resurrected.
Well, I'll call her. She still has. Hopefully, she still has the same number.
Kind of person.
Wait, so Darby, what's her name?
Ashley Darby.
Okay, now she's the one whose husband was dating men. Well,
Allegedly.
Wasn't he dating men?
What?
Wasn't her husband? The white man was dating men.
You're lying.
Come on now.
No, she has 2 babies with him.
You talking about Ashley, the light-skinned pretty girl?
Yeah, her husband is not gay, babes.
Allegedly.
You better go Google that. And then Giselle, she's gorgeous.
Love Giselle.
Love Giselle.
Love Giselle. Love
Okay.
Giselle. She's
Who
gorgeous.
else do you like? Like what? Kathy Hilton.
Oh, I get along
gotta-
so well with Kathy Hilton. We saw her in Paris Fashion Week.
I didn't. Was she there? I didn't
Yeah,
see.
she
I
was
saw
there.
Paris. Okay.
She was
I
there
love
with us.
Kathy.
I love Kathy a
That's
lot
old
too.
money.
Ugh. Babe, I saw her in BravoCon. I'm like, you're so rich.
I like Bose.
I love Bose a lot.
Okay.
I love Bose.
I love Garcelle.
I love Garcelle and I love Bose a lot. Bose, actually, when I was here in LA, she asked me to film Beverly Hills with her.
You should have.
Yeah, I wasn't in it. I wasn't feeling myself. I'm very good friends with Garcelle.
Okay.
And so I'll give you a tea. Okay, let me drop some tea for you. So when I was here last
Wait,
time.
I have a button for that. Hold on, let me show you. Right, it's right.
Oh, that's tea. I love it. Yes. So when I was here in LA last time, okay, I went to dinner with Garcelle. It was the night before her reunion. Okay, I met her son. It was so good because me and Garcelle always meet and hang out. I love that woman so much, you know. So when we were there, Saturn, do you know Saturn?
Yes.
Saturn called in and I was talking to Garcelle and she goes, oh my God, I'm so scared of reunion. Like she was freaking out about reunion and all these things. And all I said to her, you better have Garcelle's back this time, girl. That's all I'm asking. I said, Garcelle always have your back. You have her back,
But
right?
Sutton's kind of weak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she never had Garcelle's back. So when the reunion came out, I spoke to Garcelle about it. And I was so sad about it because I was like, you were literally, Garcelle had your back this whole time. All you called me to ask me, she was like, tell me what to do in reunion. Help me out. And I was like, yeah, just be there for Garcelle because she's always there for you. So when Garcelle decided to quit, I totally understood because if you're the only person she was so close to, later like that was a disappointment.
Is that the one who said what she said at BravoCon?
What did she say?
Who was at BravoCon and said something about Garcelle leaving, like they didn't care, that it was a good thing that she left?
Who would say that?
One of the girls said that.
Do we know? Because I didn't see that.
I don't.
Is it from Beverly Hills?
Yes.
She a white girl?
Yes.
Blonde?
Yes.
Can you Google if her name is Saturn? If she said that, what a fucking bitch
Let me
she
see if it
is.
was.
Garcelle made you who you are, girl. Garcelle had your back 24/7. Garcelle supported you and gave you everything. Even when nobody wanted to be friends with you. I hope it's not the one that say that. I don't think she would. I don't think
It
she
was
would.
Sutton.
Oh,
It was Sutton.
Saturn said that?
She said it. She said, "Oh, it basically the show's better now that she's gone." She said
Saturn said that?
at BravoCon.
That weak ass link bitch said that about Garcelle.
She said it. Yes.
No, bitch. You are nobody without Garcelle. Garcelle made you be who you are. Let's put some respect
But
into Garcelle's
Sutton
name.
seems weak though.
That's what I'm saying. She was literally, she needed Garcelle.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Would you, if you had to fly somewhere, would you sit next to Portia on the plane?
Yes, I have so much questions to ask Portia right now.
I talked to her last night.
I love her. I want to talk to her about like, was this the first time she's eaten a pussy or she's eaten before? Like, I want to know everything.
You mean-
Because I want to learn all this. I'm so
Wait,
into
you
this
mean from
conversation.
Atlanta?
Yes.
Oh my God! What?
Yes.
Not with Candy.
Dude.
This is why people say I'm messy, because I just ask questions I think about.
Babe, I don't think Portia and Candy have eaten each other. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Allegedly.
Candy has a type.
What's her type?
Huh?
Todd, like Todd.
Todd, yes.
But she likes women too.
Yes, she's been very open about
Allegedly.
it.
Okay. No, you know, Portia got escorted off the plane.
Yes, by FBI agents. Yes, but
But I don't think that's real. I mean, the lady was tripping.
Who's the girl?
There was a 70-year-old or 60-year-old white woman sitting next to her who basically said she slapped the phone out of her hand, but the lady was being a Karen. You know what a Karen
so Portia
is?
is innocent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Until proven guilty.
I don't think she's guilty if somebody said that.
Do you like what do you think about the Housewives of New York? Should they just end that show? Because nobody really talks about them anymore.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I never watched New York Housewives, the old one, and I talked recently to Luan and Sonja about it, right? Because they were with me in BravoCon, and I said I've just started watching it. I can see why people are saying the New York old one and the new one is different. I get that
Because the old one was good.
Because I can see why they would say that because I'm watching the old version of New York right now. So I think what's the difference is when these girls used to film, there was no social media. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Right now, if any housewives tries to be themselves so much, overdo it, people will be like, she's doing too much.
Yeah.
She's crazy. She's doing that. She's doing that. When you're quiet, you're boring. You're this, you're that. So you cannot really satisfy people. And that's the sad thing about it. Because I feel like the old New York, people are not on internet attacking them as much as the new housewives right now with whatever they do.
Do you think they care too much now about what people say?
Yes, of course.
Instead of like Bethany Frankel,
Of
who don't
course.
care, or
yes, They care so much because it like for example, like me, season 1, I was fucking myself. Okay, season 2, you know what I mean? I was myself, but also like I was filming with different people all the time. You know what I mean? And people I wanted to film with most of the time too, I wasn't with them. So you care so much. And I was bullied a lot, you know, because I opened up about being circumcised, right? So people in my culture was like, what the fuck? You're a fucking bitch. They'll call me prostitute. Be like, who the fuck does she think she is?
Why?
Because in my culture, to be circumcised is normal. So me, I'm coming into a national TV in America saying that is not okay. Right. Let's not do this to young girls. Right. Let's stop this. So I got attacked a lot about it when I talked about it. So I was a bit scared season 2 not to talk about it, bring it up. So then you found yourself when you were filming, you were thinking about what people were going to say. Yes. Yeah, but reality TV, you can't think about what people are going to say. You have to be aware. Yes. But you got to be you. When it comes to like me talking about circumcision, I was very aware about that because I didn't want to get attacked from my culture again. But when to be myself, no. Most of the time I forget I'm on camera. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm at home watching the episodes and I'm like, I don't remember saying that. I don't remember doing that because I forget the cameras are there. And I think that's what a lot of households are missing right now is because they know the camera is there. So they focus on it and they're worried about what people are going to say about them. And do you think they're performing for the cameras? Some things I watch, I'm like, yeah. Do you like Kyle? Richards? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Everybody kind of likes Kyle. Because she's so nice. Yeah. Because my first BravoCon, okay, Kyle and Pretty Mess were the kindest and Garcelle to me. Who was Pretty Mess? Is that Erica? Erica. I like Erica. Jane. Yes. Erica Jane was so lovely to me. Kyle was so lovely to me. My first BravoCon, like literally. And Kyle was like the top housewives, while Wendy was not even friendly to me. You know? Who was Wendy? The one that has a problem with stealing right now in America, allegedly. Allegedly, she stole money and... For I have no idea. She renovated the house. She bought stuff. I have no idea. Me, if I'm gonna steal, I'm gonna steal $1 billion. Right. Just so if you're gonna go out, might as well go out big. Big. Period. Should Nene Leakes come back or no? Oh my God, yes. I'm very close to Nene. I talk to Nene all the time. I travel with Nene too. I have one for her. Wait, hold on. Wait. Bling, bling, bling. Yes, Nene needs to come back. And I'm so happy that her and Andy Cohen are having a conversation right now. That makes me really happy because she needs to come back. Let's just be real. Nene needs to be brought up. She's the show. She is the show. But I love Phaedra though. I like Phaedra. A lot. But she dresses so cheaply sometimes. Phaedra? Yeah, girl, she really does. But I love her. You think she dresses cheap? Yes. I told that to her face. Yes, but I like her. Wait, you know, K. Michelle is coming on the show. She's in Housewives of Atlanta. So I have some tea about K. Michelle. What? I hear people are going to love her. I hear she's so funny. I know nothing about her. I hear she's a musician. She sings. Yeah. Oh, you don't know anything about her? No. Me and her used to be on Love and Hip Hop together. Okay. She's a singer. Okay. She can really sing. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yes. That's what I've heard. But she's really good reality TV. She's one of the girls. Never watched her, but I'm really excited to see her because the tea that I've got. She's one of those girls who you're not going to push her around. Okay, good. Yes, I love that. Yeah. I hear she's so funny. I love a funny housewife. You know, I want a housewife to come in. Like, my favorite thing is sitting there and watching somebody be themselves and they make you laugh. Because we're all lost somehow in life right now. But don't we want to see Kenya come back? I need to see Kenya more back. Girl, Kenya's got to come back. You think so? Yes. I think they should have Kenya, Nene, Phaedra, Portia. That would be a lot. Marlo, I love Marlo. I'm not gonna lie, I love Marlo as a friend of the show. She's really good. I don't like as a full-time cast member. You don't? Because I think she lost herself when she was there. You think she was trying to build a story to stay relevant? Yeah. No, she's always relevant. She was relevant when she would pop in as a friend. Yes, I think she's so. Yes, I think I love her so much as a friend of the show. Yeah. Like, love her so much, and I love her fashion. She brings fashion in the show, and I miss that about her because if you watch Atlanta Housewives last season, like they were not bringing as fashion as Marlo does. I didn't really watch last season because I need Nene in there. I know. You know, we need Nene back. Does Kenya want to come back? I'm 100% sure she should come back. Yeah. No questions asked. I mean, twirl, bitch. Okay, can we make some money? Yeah, I want to make money. Okay. You know what I have idea for us? What? I have so much ideas for us, but we have to do it together in Dubai. Okay. Things that nobody has it there right now, that it needs to be there. No, but like for me to come and do it in Dubai, we got to make money. Dubai is not poor, bro. We have money in Dubai.
Can you help me get my golden visa?
Oh, yes, I already told you I can hook you up in that 2 seconds. I'm doing it for
I went through the
Kenya
process. I got approved, but then
Yeah.
I didn't do the health screening because they didn't schedule it.
You need to do that and then
You
get
have
in
to
2
get a health
seconds.
screening in Dubai
Yes.
to live there.
So
Meaning
Dubai, you know Dubai Bling?
The
Have you
show.
watched- Yeah. So
I've
my
never-
friend Safar does it. She has a company. I can hook you up in 2 seconds with her.
Okay.
She'll do it for you in 2 seconds. Yeah. She'll do it in 2 seconds.
You can't have a disease and live in Dubai.
No, you cannot have a disease to live in Dubai. But just it's AIDS. You can have AIDS to live in
You
Dubai.
cannot have AIDS.
HIV, yes, you
I don't
cannot
have any of that.
Good. But even if you have it now, you're very.
I
It's
don't
very,
have it. And
yeah, but I'm
wait,
just saying, even
wait,
if you
wait.
have
Do
it,
not say even.
I'm not saying you have it, but I'm just saying, even
Wait,
if
wait,
you have
no,
it,
no, hold
it's
on.
not a big deal
Hold on,
anymore
hold on,
to
hold
have
on.
it because there are
Hold
medicines
on,
that people are
hold
surviving
on.
for a very long time.
Let's rewind.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's do it.
I didn't say you have
I
it.
don't have it, and I'm on PrEP. I will never get it. And
What's a PrEP?
It's a shot you get to prevent having it.
They have shots to prevent.
Yes.
Oh my
and I
God, my
have it.
best friend died of that.
Yeah,
Growing
well,
up. I have a lot of friends
it's
that
really
died
sad.
of it. I wish they had prevention for that time.
They do. It's called PrEP.
That's so good. I don't know if
Yes.
they have it in Africa. I have to actually Google
They
this.
have it. Well, I don't know if they have it in Africa, but if they don't, let's start a business and start
That's
selling
what I'm saying.
it right
I have
now.
to check it because a lot of my friends, I lost a lot of my friends from it. Actually, my best friend Ruth passed away from that.
Okay, well, listen, I didn't get to give you your flowers in. Did I give you flowers when we were in Paris? No. Huh?
No, bitch, give me flowers right now.
Okay.
Oh my God, that was so unexpected.
All right.
I
Listen,
love
Chanel,
it.
we love you. Next time
Love
you
you.
come back, you got to be on the show as well.
Yes.
My other show.
Yes, I can come to any show you want.
Yes.
How many do you have?
Too many.
You have too much money.
I'll see you guys in
are
Dubai. I'll be
too
getting
much
money with her. Bye.
Love you. Shop Ayan Beauty, please.
The Jason Lee Podcast.